About today. We get to do a Hamsa. So fun. Alright, so we're working on, just because, an old pour. And it was, this whole thing up here was the entire pour. So it was boring to me, so we went in and put water in and then brought out a few more interesting little features. And it started feeling to me like there should be a lotus or something like that in there. And I ran across my big old clumsy, chunky Hamsa hand. And I have used this Hamsa hand in so many different ways. It's beautiful. The Islam calls it a hand of Fatima. Judaism calls it the hand of Miriam. And I see it as an energy source and just that energy flow, that spiritual energy. That's how I see it. So anyway, that's what it means to me. You do whatever you want to do with it. So, but it's such a cool thing because you don't have to draw it. You just put it there, trace around it, or like what we're going to do, put some famo wood and just stick it there. So, Anna Romero, my beautiful daughter. Happy birthday to Patrick, honey. He's adorable. He's so sweet. 5 years old, my grandson. Aww. Okay, so here's one that was just traced around, and then I decided to go ahead and paint some very simplified trees or welcome, honey. I love you. So I don't think my sis is going to be here today. Her doggy got killed last night and it was very sad. But she might be. She springs back so fast, but it was her little Cooper. I just loved that dog. He was the sweetest. And you know, their family, their kids at that point. So, alright. Let's draw a card. Anyway, love and prayers for Sherry. Everyone. And then her husband, like, cut his hand and had to go get stitches. I know, it's crushing. So it was like Shelly, their daughter, said it was a bad day for that family. I was like, yes it was. So prayers for them. Okay, so let's get an inspiration card. I need an inspiration card. I got my brother's music playing quietly right next to me. That helps. I see some fluid. May you shift and transform. All right. I put some Capricorn. Where is it? This is Capricorn. It's the artistic foundation. Sometimes it's confusing when people don't understand that when I say artistic foundation, it's the same as the unicorn spit as far as where you go to get it, the same person that created it, Michelle Nicole, and all that. But the artistic foundations is the metallics. Stuff like this is Capricorn. It's this dark blue up front. But look, if you can see the bottom, do you see that copper? Okay? And so when you use Capricorn, shake it up really, really well. Any of these that have that, they call dark blue with a copper. And some of them is like a copper flash or something like that is what it says. Orion is a black gold, but there's a lot of that in there. So you want to shake it up really well. But just because you shake it up doesn't mean you're going to automatically see the copper. So don't worry about it. We're in free range painting style. We're just going with the flow. We're staying fluid, right, Frenchie? So, anyway, so when it dries is when the copper shows up or whatever it is, okay? So, or sometimes like when I'm playing with my airbrush, when I do the wind, because I don't put paint and stuff in my airbrush. I just use it for the wind because that's how I like to do the alcohol inks too, is just blow it around. And you know, if you're blowing through a straw all the time, you can really get lightheaded. So the airbrushes are great. You don't have to get an expensive one, just one that you can adjust the end so it'll blow out or get pinpointed. And just use it for the air. and so much easier, and it's fun. And that's when you can also see the copper or whatever. So anyway, I have that on this as well, and black and some white. And I was going along doing little highlights and stuff just to try and make some of that landscape pop before I put this down on top. But now I'm going to do it. So this is 10 inches, so at 5 right here, it's the white. Let me get some gloves on. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to run downstairs and get WD-40 because of this chair. It's driving me crazy. Alright, so it does look a little goopy. I think I can do this. So I'm just going to put it on the back. In my mind, I'm seeing being able just to set it down and let some of this land on that. It doesn't have to be a full print of the hand. I feel like I'm doing CSI. And you can always clean it up again, taking your brush and stuff. This has not been sealed, so anything I do is going to, any moisture is going to reactivate this painting underneath. So that, there's that. Fun. You can see where I drew it. It was such a good idea in my mind, y'all. Holy moly. Hold on. I don't want to twist it because it'll make that hand go like this. Got it. That's cool. Okay. Right into this Fama wood. This did not work. Just so you know. Alright, I'm going to start moving that Fama wood out into these lines. I'm going to use my little palette knife. Jamie and her creations, you guys. If you don't follow her, you need to. Thanks. Alright, so I'm just putting it right back on there. I've got these clear glass chips that are super, super sparkly. And I've got plans. I've got Art and Glow pigment powder, and it is water soluble. So anything liquidy that has water in it, where'd my, you can mix it in. And look at the glow on that baby. So that is going to hopefully be radiating from the Hamsa. And I'm hoping that the crystals, I'm going to put the glow under the crystals, and hopefully the crystals will catch that glow as it comes through the glass. That's my thought. I don't know. That's where I want to go. We're trying it. We're trying it all. All right, back to the Fama wood. And push some things down, make it a little more pronounced, make sure it's rounded the way I want it before it dries, that's all. And just by a damp brush you can do that. Kind of firm, one of them. This one doesn't want to arch under here, so I'm going to make it. I like that little just touch of color. But I want to get some of this Capricorn. That's the one that might possibly have the copper in it. Let's see. I'm gonna do it like this. Kind of digging it. I've got this bucket. It is so disgustingly old, but at the bottom they have little grates, little lines that are raised. So they clean your brush really well. This. But I'm also thinking something lighter, maybe the Zeus. Let's see what Hephaestus looks like down here at the base. Just want to see what it looks like with that. So there's the Hephaestus. Golden Gosling. I really think I want to put some white in there first. That is a blend of whitening and Artistic Vivations Celine. So the Celine is the diamond white, and the Unicorn Spit is just the flat white. This is iridescent. Alright, so there's my white. Remember, I want some light coming out from this hand, so that's what I'm thinking of. That looks really orange. I don't like the yellow. So I'm going to go back to the blue. This is a Blue Thunder. No sparkle or anything like that. Else. Don't like it yet. It'd be great if it was on a very plain background, is what I'm thinking. But with this background, they are fighting each other. So that's where my head is going when I look at this. So let me think. I'm going for Midnight's Blackness. Just going to tone some of it down. I don't want all of it toned down. I like things I don't understand in my art. Approaching the okay, I can see something here stage. I think I want some more white at the top to kind of set it apart from the background is what I'm thinking. Just kind of modeled in there, a little lighter. I might have to do something different with the background right behind it too. And I put some white down. And then I'll put some glow in the dark powder. Let's see. Maybe a little water in this. Aw, Sherry's here. Aw. Yeah, it was horrible. Couldn't believe it. Oh, thank you, Thomas. I wish. Alright, so there's my glow powder. I'm being chintzy with it. It was about $6.95. It did not come with the spoon, but it looks like that. And it's supposed to be really phosphorus glow. It's hard to see. Yeah. Could be smoke. I just like the idea of rock being on top of the water and that whole thought. I don't know why. Oh. Wow. Ooh, it's looking magical. So I'm going to put some glass chips. Alright, so I need something that I can, like that. Want some up here, some glow. Yep. You're supposed to be painting, when you're painting with glow, oh my gosh, this is going to be awesome. Make sure you use your light so you can see what's happening. Otherwise, you know, you think, oh, that's good, that's exactly where it's supposed to be, and then you put your light on, you're like, uh-oh, that ain't right. In the studio, in K. Charles Art, I definitely want to have a wall or two of just the UV pieces. I think that would be so cool. So, wow, look what happened. Did you see it? My stuff ran, and now I've got this whole big green thing coming down the side. What are we going to do? Let's play with it. What is that? Is it the... Yeah. We got some green now in our painting. I'm just going to push it in. That's cool. So that ran from our sun, moon, whatever it was. What's happening? Alright. Let's see what it looks like with the light. Nothing crazy. I like it. Alright, thanks guys. Thanks for hanging out with me and playing. I apologize I have not been looking over and visiting with you guys. You can see lots of sparkling. Thank you, honey. I hope you are taking care of yourself today and you have a beautiful day, everybody. Give yourself 5 minutes just to breathe, sit with a cup of coffee somewhere, and listen to the birds sing, or watch your lizards, Shannon, and your butterflies. Or whatever it is that you do that just gives you a moment to breathe, and thank God that you exist still, because you do matter. Your life is important to so many people you have no idea. So, I love you all. Thank you guys. Frenchie, Rita, I appreciate every one of you guys. Love and light.